Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode from Leo World News. I appreciate you for tuning in. And tonight, we're going to switch it up a little bit, and I'm going to talk about some of the fights that happened last night and some of the fights that are up and coming, such as Adrien Broner versus Omar Figueroa. But we're going to talk about Ryan Garcia versus Javier Fortuna. But before we get into that, I'm going to need you guys to hit that subscribe button. All subscriptions are appreciated, and it's important. And please do not forget to go to Leo World News and check out your latest blogs. Now, straight into it. Ryan Garcia versus Javier Fortuna. Fortuna talked a lot. He said a lot of things. Said he was going to expose Garcia as an overrated fighter. There's a lot of people that say things about Ryan Garcia that, you know, he's famous on Twitter. He's not that good of a boxer. Well, he looked really good Saturday night, knocking Fortuna out in the 6th round. Fortuna never got anything going offensively as he kept him at arm's length, in that long reach and that hand speed kept Fortuna started making his guard go up and leaving his body exposed, and he got hit with a good left hook to the body. He went down 3 times, spitting out his mouthpiece twice, which is an extra point. I mean, Javier Fortuna is a good boxer with a good right hand, and he couldn't get Garcia in any sort of danger with that. You could tell times when he started to get desperate after like the first and second knockdown, but he couldn't do nothing. And the worst part about it was worst and the best was Ryan Garcia was patient. Even after he knocked him down the first time, he didn't rush in there and just try to get him out. He sat back, kept jabbing, looking for and waited for his openings and took advantage of them. And with that hand speed and that length he has, that could be a problem for, you know, a lot of fighters. So I don't see anybody that has that fast of hand speed at that weight. He looked like Amir Khan out there. That's how fast his hand speed is. So now, as far as him calling out Tank, that's obviously a level up in competition. You know, you got to appreciate that he believes he could beat Tank. I think that'd be a good fight. I'm not gonna say he can beat Tank. Can't say Ryan Garcia's chin hasn't been tested, because you've seen what Luke Campbell did to him. So if Tank catches him like that, it's a wrap. So I don't know, but it'd be a good fight, and I would like to see it be made now that Tank is on his own away from Mayweather promotion. So I think that'd be a good fight. But there's other fights at 135 or 140 that either one of them can take, you know, and still make it a good fight. So, but yeah, I think the future's bright for Ryan Garcia. You know, like I said, with all the hatred that he gets, I mean, he looked good out there. So, and hell, if that hand speed, boy, he hit him with a 3-punch combo that knocked him down. The left hook got through after the 1-2. It was so fast, man. That's got to be hard to defend, and y'all got to give him his respect. But on another note, Adrien Broner versus Omar Figueroa, that's coming up. Now, Adrien Broner's, you know, he's back and forth with this. I mean, there's a lot of people that say that he's just doing this for a check, you know, and it's starting to seem like that as a pattern. He'll fight, he'll be gone for like a year and a half, and then all of a sudden he starts training and he'll have another fight coming up, but it's just out of nowhere. But he doesn't seem to stay consistent, even though that's what he asked for at one of his last fights. He wanted to be more consistent fighting, but it seems like he goes back to partying after his fights. So the question is he serious about it afterwards, because it seems like he's just in it for a check now. And yeah, he's down in Colorado and he's taking it serious now, but that's because he's got a fight coming. It's about what he does after the fight. Is he going to be back in the gym on Monday? So that's his problem. And of course, he's got a lot of problems, and being known as Adrien Broner, the problem. But so I don't know, but I definitely would like to see him more committed to the sport. I believe this fight's going to be at 140, which is where he should have just stayed at. People don't realize that he jumped 2 weight classes for that fight with Madonna, and before he fought Madonna, he fought Pillow Hands Paulo. What was that guy? Paulie Maligiani. And then he fights Marcos Madonna, who was like the boogeyman of the division at the time. So, and people make fun of him for that. People forget that Adrien Broner is a 4-time weight division champion, and that's not an easy feat. There's not too many people to accomplish what he's done, and he did it very young too. So, but his commitment to the sport has always been his problem. I think he got rich way too fast, and he couldn't let go of the hood and all that stuff. But he's still a good fighter, but you can't be, not in this sport, you can't be just taking breaks off, come back. You lose those reflexes, those instincts, so I don't know, but I think it'll be a good fight. I don't think it'll be his last fight with Showtime. He definitely has a close relationship with Steven Espinoza, as they made a lot of money together in the past. So I don't think, this is his last fight. Even if he loses, I don't think this would be his last fight, being that he still sells. People pay to see him lose. It's almost like the bad version of what Mayweather, because people, Mayweather was the bad guy, and people paid to see him lose, although he kept winning, and they kept paying to see him lose, and they still are, as he's about to come back out of retirement and fight again, and a bunch of people are going to pay and pray to God that man gets knocked out. That's a lot of people would love to see that. Not me, but he should keep his old ass retired though. But I believe that's why Adrien Broner sells, because they like to see him lose, and he plays, and he still plays to that. So yeah, hopefully he gets better and he gets back on some sort of winning streak. But he really needs to stay away from the 147 division, as he didn't have too much luck there, And I don't know, he definitely ain't making 135 anymore. He's too old for that. But 140, if he can make 140 and stay there, I think he could do some damage there. He could definitely become champion there. And, hold it down there for a little while. But I don't know. There's some young guns up in there too. So, but if he's committed, he's a problem. That's just that. If he's committed to staying in shape and having fights if he can get 3 fights in a year, that would be great for Adrien Broner, and it'd be nice to see, and he still fill the seats. So, but yeah, that's my take on that. Again, I'm gonna try to keep some of these boxing ones keep them coming for you guys. But in the meantime, I'm gonna need you guys to subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Also, do not forget to check out leoworldnews.com for your latest blogs. Leo World News. I'm out.